That
You press record?
I did.
Well, hello everybody. Oh, are you gonna bother you if I talk to the camera?
Are you gonna talk to the camera all the time?
Yes, I'm gonna say hi to them
Yeah,
and then we're
hi.
gonna talk, okay?
Yay.
So, hello everybody. I'm acknowledging your presence. At least one of us is.
Itchy!
And-
Don't make fun of me. That's like the time when I asked you for 2 boulettes before the guests arrived, and because I was very hungry, and then you waited till the guests arrived, and you were like, "Do you still want 2 boulettes?"
No one knows what touboulet is. He's talking about meat patties, which is. Anyways, yes. So, hello everyone. It's been a while. Last time we filmed, we were in Mexico, and now we have crossed continents and we are in Amsterdam. Can you believe it? So it's actually pretty fun to come at you live from Amsterdam. Well, we're not live right now in the city, and we're wearing jackets, and we are at Yusu, the new coffee culture. You got cake too? What is that?
Yeah, they have a bunch. No,
Want a cake?
we didn't order
Oh.
cake.
You didn't order cake.
No.
You have a cappuccino oats?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
Wrong table. Thanks. That cake did look good though. I think there were figs on there.
It was next to the cash register when I ordered, and I almost got cake.
So that's it. It's beautiful, and it's nice to be in the sun where you're not dying of heat and walking around. And I have a little cold, and we're staying at our friend's place. I'm just giving them context about where we are and what we're doing.
That's perfect. There's a moving that they use the hook.
Yeah, I
of
know.
The building, yeah.
Actually, that's so Chloe told me yesterday that those hooks back in the day were used for the like millet oats or something,
Okay.
or like grains, that they would pick them up and put them in the attic because there was a lot of vermin.
Huh?
So if you kept it down, then all the vermin would eat it, so they would bring it up with the hooks.
Really?
Something like that.
Well, to give people a little context, see, I'm acknowledging. We can see on every building's a hook on top of the building, and they use it now for moving furniture. And right now, they're like moving stuff up, and then bam, right.
Oh, they're
into the
doing it
window.
right now.
They're doing it
Oh,
right
shit.
now. Yeah, and it's an interesting city, Amsterdam. Do you like it? Like, what's your Amsterdam review?
So, we were here back in September, and I only stayed for about a week, and you were here for maybe a month. And it was cold. I remember it being cold and damp and rainy, and that sort of matched my mood too. Like, I wasn't mentally in like a very good place. I think also what happened, now that I'm thinking back, I was on vacation with my mom for like 2 weeks or something in Italy, and then I went straight from there to coming here.
Hey. Try it latte?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Dankjewel.
Yum, yum, yum,
I
yum.
feel like I've now joined your coffee
Yeah.
culture. But
You
chai
know.
chai lattes are so good. There's no caffeine in here, right? In chai lattes?
Chai has tea in.
Chai is a tea, and they just put milk in it, no?
Yeah, but tea has tea in.
Which is caffeine.
It's similar molecule. Oh my god. Don't you love a good coffee like this?
Is it good? Oh, flat white? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mel. Oh yeah.
So, yes, then I came straight to Amsterdam, staying with your friends and his family and stuff. And I think I didn't get that, like, alone time to, like, recharge. So I was just kind of in the, like, not in a great mood. So, plus, the weather was cold and stuff. And I didn't fully enjoy it like I would have. Except we did have some fun while we were here last time. Like, we went on 2 dates. And one which was an overnighter, and the other which was just a fun little kiss.
Both were fun.
Both were really fun. Speaking of which, I have to write to Lynn back. I haven't done that yet.
Ooh.
I know. I'm going to send her a video message.
Um,
I'm not done. So, my review now, being back in Amsterdam and having some time to like chill. It's a really nice city. I'm actually enjoy the weather because when you're dressed properly with the proper layers and equipment, it is pleasant to you could be outside all day. The entire day you can be outside and walk everywhere and be in the sun, although the sun goes away sometimes and then sometimes it rains. But like I said, if you're dressed appropriately, you could really enjoy the entire day outside. And it's really fun to walk around. People are very good looking here and healthy looking, not just like physically good looking. Not that that's like a criteria for me when I travel. I guess I was saying more like the potential of like dates that we've had. Like the girls are very beautiful here and people also take care of themselves health wise. It's a very health conscious country or city. I guess all of the Netherlands is like that. I don't know.
it is. It's easier to be healthy here with the incredible grocery stores that they have.
Even though like it's a very big beer culture and they also are a very big candy culture and waffle culture and sweet culture. There's so many sweets here, but they managed
but
to
they bike them everywhere.
Yeah.
So they burn it. They burn it right
Oh,
there.
this is so good. You know what this
I wanna
reminds
taste-
me of? Woo!
Damn.
A warm hug.
Oh,
Here.
so now I get afraid because I'm not sure like everything is fine with the recording, but
No, that's
c'est bon.
I know.
C'est sucré.
Oui. I wonder if they add sugar.
Probably.
I hope not. Let me check. Okay.
It's recording,
Yes.
and the cadrage is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well. So this is fun, like going somewhere and doing it. It was part of Seb's idea. Like, I never saw a podcast where they move around, you know, like climb a mountain, do a podcast there. That's
Yeah.
cool. And I bought this tripod trying to do that exactly. Then climb a mountain, talked alone. Don't like talking alone. But now that we're doing it together, we could go places and record it like a park.
Like a coffee shop?
Coffee shop, yeah, sure. Why not?
Which is another perk about Amsterdam because the city's so quiet.
Yeah,
Like-
you imagine doing this in New York.
Even in Mexico, there was more noise like in the coffee shop than there is here right now.
Yeah, like the repair stuff and everything. Yeah, so Mexico it was harder. Although inside in Puerto Morelos that was acceptable, but a few new lessons about traveling that I added to my little bookie. Oh yeah,
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah. Good style.
Yeah,
Like father, like son.
yeah, exactly. Father and son were wearing the same
So stylish.
glasses.
Showing up on their fancy e-bike.
Yeah.
Like,
The bikes here are incredible. So, walking, I like walking. I can't walk at 30 degrees Celsius.
no.
It's just not like I overheat and I just like so I have to wait and there's a small window like let's say the sun sets okay now or the sunrise now.
Well,
And then-
you'll never make it for the sunrise.
Sunrise probably not, let's be honest. So sunset, but then it's kind of like that's not long enough and it's near the beach most of the time. Yeah, okay, that I like.
I just burped into the mic. Sorry.
But when you go down in temperature, then you can hike all the time because I can hike at minus 30 to be honest. It's just like I don't have a cooling suit. So does that exist? Like an AC suit?
I feel like you already try to do that with the material that you buy, merino wool. No, isn't that
Yeah.
what that's supposed to be? Sort of.
It's not cooling, but it's drying. So it automatically it dries with your body heat. And so here it's a challenge to have like the proper equipment, but it's easily doable because it's just like humidity, then rain, and then either cold or hot. And I was talking when I did kite at Isla Blanca with my teacher, and he was quoting me Guy Chouinard, which is the founder of Patagonia.
Okay.
It says there are bad sessions. There are not. There's no such thing as bad sessions or bad days out in the weather. It's only bad equipment. And I so agree with that, because when people talk about Canada, they're like, "Oh, I can't walk outside. It's so cold." It's like, yeah, without the proper equipment, it's so cold. With the proper equipment, it's perfect. So here, same. Plus, it doesn't get that cold, but then there's the rain. There's more rain, so it's different equipment. I bought this
Yeah, it's a great jacket.
I like it.
And I love this
It's
one
my-
too. I would love to buy it off Eddie. It's so pretty. And I'm wondering, like, how it even... She's so much tinier than I am.
Yeah.
It's like...
she.
Anyways, it's a great coat.
She floats in it, maybe.
It's a great coat. But yeah, you need like 10 jackets here. 10 jackets, 10 different styles. Raincoat, warm coat, winter coat, fancy coat, vest, scarf, 2 scarves maybe, layers, like so many different styles of coats that you need.
Let's slowly equip ourselves. But now that we're going on a van prototype test thing, I'm thinking that, I don't know, like, well, let me ask you this. Let's say we go, we have a van, we like it. Get a van, get a tiny house, then we're like traveling around, hiking the United States, let's say, and then we make it all the way down to Mexico, chill there for a while, and we like it. This is our new way of life. We say, okay, perfect. But we add like, we'd like to go to Europe. What do? Do we ship the van and the tiny house and the stuff? Or we come to Europe and buy another? Or rent another? Or we never come to Europe anymore? Or it's just vacation, but we wouldn't drive around Europe? Like, which of those choices would you
It would,
say?
at the top of my head, it would either be we just vacation here, or we rent something.
I would like to drive around Europe at some point. But renting something here, yeah, it's possible, but it's kind of also almost the same price as buying.
So then buying something here.
I don't know. I'm asking myself the question because then you buy, it's like down the road it's cheaper, but at first it's a lot of liquidity. I'm thinking that shipping is not that bad. It's like those boats.
How much does it cost to ship?
Nah, I don't know. Like, let's say 3,000 per container. Just say, I'm saying it like, I don't know, but I'm guessing like 4,000. We ship our entire stuff in a container and it arrives here.
That's not bad,
That's
but
not
it
bad.
depends how long we're here for.
Let's say we want to do a van tour of Europe. We'll be there for months.
Oh. If it's months, I'd say that's an acceptable price to pay.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing with like driving around with your van. It's kind of like then you take your time. You're like, we have a vehicle, so let's go see the Alps. But then you're not like, oh, let's see like Turin and that's it. You're like, let's go see this little village. It's cool here. Let's spend a week. Let's go see this other village. Let's rent an Airbnb. We spend another week. Then time goes by very quickly. My guess is we don't know. You think you will like it?
Mais oui?
I'm excited about it.
You're excited about the van life?
Yes, I don't know if we briefed people. You want to brief them on our...
We briefed them in French, but we didn't brief them in English.
Okay, so...
You're talking to them?
Yes.
You-
Gee,
Quoi?
stop making that joke. This was perfect. I even like the...
I know. There's like a little hold so the cup doesn't slide off. So, just a little context for my Anglos watching this video, we are heading home in a few weeks. Summer is coming. So that's usually when it's crazy time at the hotel. And usually when we go back and we work and we hustle and it's just crazy, busy. But this year, our incredible managers has told us, you know what? I don't think you need to be here. And we were like, what? That's great news. So we decided to possibly get a crappy van and live in that some of the time during the summer. Close enough to the hotel if, it's a 911. They're like, we need your help. It's crazy. But far away enough so that we could feel like we're away and that we're not working. So that's kind of cool. Neither of us have ever lived in a van before or done a van trip, anything like that. So this is a new experience that we want to test and try. And what better place to test it than home, where we are, close to people we know, close to places to get things fixed and equipment and stuff like that. If need be, it's familiar, it's safe. So we're like, okay, we can test a bunch of things before we actually take off to go somewhere really far, which would potentially be Mexico, our first destination. So that's kind of the 411.
411.
Yes.
Does that mean situation?
Yes.
Interesting.
What's the 411? Isn't 411 like on payphones? That was what you used to press to get a phone number or something?
And was
So-
it 0?
0 was for the operator, but 411...
Okay, it was the information about
Yeah,
I want
yes.
to speak to someone. Oh my god, that's far away in my memory. But also, I imagine it as not only a van. It's a van that can carry a trailer. Those old Trillium trailer like Camille had last
like a 50s style.
summer.
It looks like a beetle or something.
Yeah, it's a
like the weird
round
shape.
little trailer. And then those two things, a camper van and the trailer, is what I imagine as the functional prototype, let's say. And then down the road, I imagine a Mercedes Sprinter and one of our tiny houses.
Oh, yeah.
But let's say we start with the prototype, so it's a small trailer. Why? First of all, you get 2 beds. You can sleep in, we can sleep separately. But also, you can leave with just the camper and unpin the trailer, because I need to move in life more than you. But if I have to move your entire bed, house, and kitchen in the morning to go get my coffee,
No.
we will live a new level of tragedy that people have never seen before.
There'll be a lot of tears involved.
Yeah. So, but with a trailer attached to a camper van, then it gives you a lot of possibility, because I can unpin the trailer and say, baby, this is your kitchen, this is your little bed, this is your little knife, okay? This is your plug, okay?
For my Netflix.
For your little Netflix, I am ordering a Starlink, by the way.
Yay!
So this is your internet, you have this little battery, and I make a little
Yay!
coussin thingy for you. And then I can take the camper van and fuck off to my adventure. Also, my vision, I imagine surfing, which is now kind of part of our world, as being a destination / lifestyle / everything. And when we were in Portugal and we went hiking to those surfing towns, the people in the van, it was like, God damn, that looks so cool.
And
You don't
easy.
you don't even need to sleep there. Because some people, they do van life and they sleep in it and it's their house. And I did that on my boat, and it's that's not really what I'm looking for. Because I can see us taking this entire kit and driving and renting a house also, and just live in a house from time to time and sleep in the camper or the trailer from time to time.
I can sleep in the camper.
Yeah?
Yes, and you can sleep in the house.
No, I Don't leave me with the food.
Oh, no, I'll hide the peanut butter. Don't worry.
I don't do good alone with food at night.
Yes, I know. I see the little traces in the morning.
C'est si gênant. So, I don't imagine us like living in a van now.
Do you know what that just reminded me of?
No.
Chris Farley.
I'm living in a van
Down by the river.
But I'm imagining us being able to do it for like a day, a week, and go on an adventure, but also like parking that next to a house, for example, that we rented on Airbnb, and then that like becomes your vehicle. Also, when I was skiing, like more and more in the last 2 years, I was finishing my day of ski, and I wanted to just chill a bit, like eat something, you know, like look at my computer, not like leave right away. But I didn't want to go in the chalet with 10,000 people and the noise. I just wanted to be alone and like put on my music, even play guitar. I had nothing that was big enough for me to just sit. You know, I was in my car kind of like, oh, I'm not that comfortable. Might as well say that car is made to like go. So you just go. So the functional prototype at some point could even include a car. So you'd have like a camper, a trailer, a car. It's an entire convoy. So we need to test something that that sounds like that. But then I'm like wondering, what about Europe? That's also, I'm thinking like,
I'd love to van around Europe.
me too. Must be so cool.
Have any of you guys vanned around Europe? I'm sure you guys can offer us some tips, advice about vans, van setups, van life, van tours, van routes. That sounds nice. It's a whole new world. We're going to meet like a community of van people.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the boat people.
Yeah.
Now it's like the van people. Yeah, because you end up in campings, let's say. And then it's like, show me your stuff, you know.
This is where I put my cutting board, and like, this is where I hide my underwear and my shoes.
Also, at some point, we're gonna practice setting it up and then packing it home at the auberge. So, where I have two spots. The spots where Jean-Luc set up his tent.
Yeah, that's a nice spot.
Or down
by the river.
By the river. Exactly.
They're both interesting spots. I guess down by the river, the van can go down there and get back up, no problem.
If I drive it, yeah.
It's very steep. There have been lots of people who don't know how to drive who would get stuck there, including myself. I've never done it, but I would never drive up and down that hill.
That would be my task.
The thing is, but I don't know, from down there you see the stars and you feel totally isolated.
I know, and there's the forest.
Yeah.
At this point, like looking at the view, I don't look at the view as much as I used to. Like looking at the view for a few minutes per day is kind of good enough for me. I would so choose down there, and I would like make it kind of around the forest. Let's say we forget about the bugs for a minute. That's where I would put it.
There are bugs down there?
Let's say we forget about the bugs for a minute. That's where I would put it. Like you make it close to the forest, but still in the open.
Yeah.
And so you have sun on your thing and blah, blah, blah. But you can make it like in the shadow, and you make it like all recluse with the forest, the access to the forest. And in the middle of our little stack, we have the little ruisseau, like river, I guess, tiny river running there. So that's where I would put it. Now, let's say we include the bugs in the equation, then I'm a little confused, like I don't know.
Bug spray, man.
Yeah, maybe bats.
Are there bats?
Maybe we can acquire bats.
We could get like a bat tree or something.
It would be cool to have bat family, and then they eat all the bugs.
We could look into that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So then, maybe we practice up before, like driving stuff down, but then we drive it down, and then we're like very recluse from people.
We can always change the location too if we're not into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Go right up the hill to the other spot.
Yeah, tonight we sleep, but the stars down there would be
Yeah, I know.
incredible.
Be cool if we could get a trailer with a glass roof.
Let's start with the prototype and let's improve the prototype for the next, I don't know, 40 years. I was so not nice to you this morning.
All right, let's
I'm
say
sorry.
bye.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry on video.
Oh, it's okay. It's really me that's sorry. I'm the one that messed up. But he's always says he's sorry anyways.
So yeah, let's say bye and maybe do one in French.
In Spanish. Oof,
Oh, in
I just
Spanish.
got étourdi un peu. Bon?
That's your day
That's
in.
my what?
Oh my guys, there's a
All right. I'm a little sicky poo, so the head is a bit cloudy. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more stuff on Amsterdam, and maybe we'll do a special Patreon where we talk about our dates, if you guys want to know. All right. Thanks, guys. Click the links below on how to support us. Whew.